So you want to learn how to speedrun Red Ball. This video will serve as a comprehensive guide about how to download the game, set it up, how to set up the autosplitter, and how to play through the first 12 levels of the game in a way that could possibly allow you to garner a sub 4 on your very first day of playing the game. So first, with downloading the game, we're going to go to the View Rules section on the redballspeedrun.com page, and you can find the link to download the game under the Play the Game section. You can also just navigate to the Resources section and download it here. Thirdly, you can find it here in the Red Ball Speedrunning Discord server under the Info channel. Finally, it's going to be linked in the description. So we're going to open the game, and this will open up a Google Drive link. And then we're going to click the download button and download anyways. Go ahead and show in folder, and then right-click extract all. Just wait for this to finish. So this will get you the Red Ball Definitive Collection. You're going to want to hold here and drag this to wherever you want to play it. I'll just keep it in my downloads folder for now. So when you first download this, all of these .swf files here are going to be white, showing that they have no default option for opening the game. What you're going to want to do is right-click here, Properties, click the Change button here, click More Apps, scroll down, click on Look for another app on this PC, and then you're going to navigate to Downloads, Red Ball Definitive Collection, and click on this flashplayer.exe. Make sure not to rename this program or move it ever, because this will break the autosplitter or hinder your ability to play the game. So go ahead and apply that and hit OK. Now all of your SWF files should have this flash icon to the left. Alternatively, you can simply open the game by holding it and dragging it over the executable, but we are just going to double click to open. So this will open up Red Ball. At this point, go ahead and right-click on the desktop and click on Display Settings. This will open up a menu showing the different displays that your computer has. Make sure to select the display that you most primarily use. Scroll down to Display Resolution and see what it says. If it says 1920 by 1080, you're good. If it says something higher than 1920 by 1080, then you're going to want to click on this drop-down menu and select 1920 by 1080 or the closest resolution to it while you play the game. This is because the game needs to be at a large size to allow spike glitch to be more consistent. But if it's too large, it's going to lag, because Flash is not very efficient. If your monitor resolution is something lower than this, something around 720p, you can still play the game, but you're going to have a bit of a harder time getting tricks that involve spike glitch. So I recommend trying to find or locate a 1080p monitor to play the game on. So after you've selected 1080p resolution, go ahead and X out of that. Now that we're in the game, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to hit Control F, right-click, Show All. Now the game is in full screen. You're going to have to do this every single time you open the game. Now that we have the game set up, let's go through how to set up the autosplitter for the game. You're going to want to next navigate to livesplit.org and navigate to the Downloads tab. This will allow you to download the latest version of LiveSplit. If you already have LiveSplit installed, you can ignore this. If you want to find the link to this, it'll be in the description. Go ahead and click this link to download LiveSplit. Once you download LiveSplit, it should look something like this when you open it, disregarding the custom font, of course. What you're going to want to do is hit Edit Splits. This will open up this menu. What you're going to want to do is quickly fill out some splits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now that you've done that, you're going to want to not close out of that menu. Go to Game Name and select Red Ball. You will now see this autosplitter here, which by default will look like this. You're going to want to click the Activate button to activate the autosplitter. This works for every single Red Ball game in the series, and automatically detects which one you have open. Once you've done this, you can hit the OK button. Now that you're here, you can go to settings to set some more hotkeys and settings for live split. You can also hit the edit layout button to make your layout look something more like this, but I'm not going to cover how to do this in this tutorial. Now that you've done that, you should see that when you enter level 1 and hit the right key, the timer automatically starts. So, now that we've fully covered how to download, set up the game, and set up the autosplitter, we are now going to go through all 12 levels of the game and explain how to best play them. Before we get started playing the game, go ahead and right-click on your sound icon and hit Open Volume Mixer. Make sure to set the volume of Flash Player to something really low. Something in the single digits will do best. Go ahead and full screen the game and right-click Show All if you have to. Go ahead and hit play and go into level 1. Before we start playing the game, a couple things need to be explained. First of all, when you hold the jump button, you actually jump higher than you do if you just tap it. You can see this pretty clearly with this barrier. If I hold the jump button, I get much more height on this barrier than if I just tap it. So starting level 1, you're going to want to hold right, and when you're near the edge of that platform, go ahead and do a pretty full jump to get over the barrier. Next, collect the flag and hit the pause button twice. Now in level 2, do 2 shorter jumps here, and a longer jump to get over the pendulum. Ideally, you will just hit the ground and land on the platform, but if you don't line it up well, you can just do another jump there. Here in level 3, do a short jump followed by a longer jump. Change your direction. Jump over that spike pit. You want to avoid the spikes as much as possible, even though we have spike glitch active by pausing and unpausing in level 1. Now wait for this axe to go up a little bit and go to the right. Now try to get this stair corner jump here. It's a bit difficult, but how I just did it is the setup you want to go for. So you can go ahead and go frame by frame on YouTube using the comma and period keys in order to see how I set that up. Next, you're going to reset this flag and jump over this gap right here. You should just be able to hold right, but if you have too much speed, you can tap left for a bit so you don't get killed by the axe. Here in level 5, do a short jump to land on the ground, and then do a long jump here to collect the flag. You can see I just missed the trick. So let's do it again. So you can see right before I do it, I actually tap left for a frame or two. This just makes the trick a little bit more consistent. So you can see I just tap left, but I keep holding jump. That time I jumped too early. That time I also jumped too early. And that should work. Here in level 6, you're going to want to get a good amount of speed off this ramp. You can see I messed that up. You're going to want to land on that triangle right there. So that spot in the ramp right there will give you the most speed. You want to land on that very slanted part of it. So you're going to want to jump around this part in the slope right here, right after here. This will give you the best chance of not dying. So there we go. We're going to do a shorter jump, another shorter jump, a longer jump. Just roll off the gear, hold the jump button. If you miss it, go ahead and reset at the flag and do what I do here. Something along those lines. Make sure to slow yourself down a bit so you do collect the flag if you do end up messing the jump and have to reset. So yeah, that's what you want to do when recovering from the flag, is this movement right here. Make sure you get consistent at this because you're going to have to be doing this back up around 50% of the time due to the inconsistency of the jump. Here in level 7, we're just going to let the bounce platform do its work. Do a short jump when you hit the slope triangle. Do another short jump here. Hold jump here. No need to rush it. And here, what we're going to do is jump as this bounce platform is going up. This will allow us to get a much greater amount of height than intended, as you can see here. And will allow us to clear the red platform. But you just want to take it safe. Just get enough to get over this platform. Make sure to collect this checkpoint. Do 2 jumps just like that. Wait for the swinging platform. Jump. And jump again to get the flag. Next, off the slope, you're going to want to land around there and do a jump like that. So let's demonstrate this again. Jump around there. And make sure to slow yourself down by holding left. You don't want to go for the cycle skip. Now when you get into this car, you're going to want to go forward, and once you get to this slope, hold left. Now you're going to want to manage your left tapping in order to take control of the car without making it flip backwards. Let's give another example of how I control the car. So I wait. When I get there, I hold left. I tap left to keep control of the car. And that was a very good car. You're generally not going to want to eject from the car unless you need to in order to have a chance of surviving. Ejecting from the car every time is more of an advanced strategy that's much more risky. Unfortunately, sometimes the car slows down a lot as a result of doing this strategy, but unless you have at least a 3x, you really don't want to be going for eject car every time. So after collecting the flag, we go into level 9, which is going to be a very, very technical level. So here in level 9, what you're actually going to want to do here at the start is wait until red ball touches the ground before you go right. Now, once you do that, make sure to hold jump before landing so you buffer the jump. Make sure to let go of the jump key once red ball crosses the plane that's dictated by this line right here. Roughly where my mouse cursor is. Holding jump, let go of jump, and then jumping on that triangle right there. So you need to jump, I'll give you a visual, right on this slope right here. It's of a much different angle than this slope and this slope. So you need to make sure you jump there for this trick to work. Now once you jump there, just keep holding jump. And now once you do that, you're going to want to let go of jump. And this is so you don't just end up hitting the slope. You want to land very close in front of the slope, which will allow you to jump and then jump off of the slope. So letting go, tap, tap. You do 2 tap jumps once you land in front of the slope, as this will give you the greatest chance of it working. So holding jump, letting go, tap, tap. I held for a little bit too long there. So holding, jump, jump, let go, tap, tap. Hold, let go, then hold, let go, and just land on the second ball and do roughly this kind of movement right here. If you end up missing the ramp strat in level 9, don't worry. You can just do this as a backup. So as you can see, I didn't get the strat, so what I'm going to do is wait for the ninja to roll back and then jump over him. Next, go ahead and reset this flag, go when the plunger allows, and then do a short jump here and a longer jump here, and you should hit this pendulum section very well. If for whatever reason you don't end up getting a good cycle, just reset the flag here, and that will give you a better cycle. And you can do the pendulums by trying to rest on them or just by trying to jump off of them. Whatever works for you is best. So going into level 10, we're going to want to do some tap jumps on these platforms right here. Jump over this platform and collect this flag and reset. Let this platform carry your momentum and then do a compound jump off that platform. Jump off of this side of this platform, roll to the flag, and reset. Now on these boxes, what you're going to want to do is land on the front half of this first box, but jump off the last half. And get to the third box. So as you can see, I am landing. Make sure to not hit the corner. Land and jump off the back half. Land, jump off the back half. Land, jump off the back half. You want to get a little more speed than that before getting on the box. So that might have been not enough speed. This will be better, but I needed to hold jump. There we go. Then jump off just past the middle of this third box. So a little more speed, a little more height there. There we go. And jump right there. Hold jump before landing on that triangle, and just hold, jump, and right. After that jump, just collect the flag. If you end up dying in the spike pit, as a backup, just go ahead and jump here. So here in train, what we're going to do is hold right to compress the train. This will make it go marginally faster. Roll to the back of the first compartment and jump to the second one. Next, roll to the back of the second compartment and jump to this black platform, wait for the red spinning bar, and jump again to land on the fourth compartment. Then you're going to roll to the back of the fourth compartment and jump to the ground when you're comfortable. Next, what you're going to want to do is just do tap jumps right before the spikes. Try not to land in them like I just did. Next, collect the flag. Now in level 12, what you're going to want to do is roll off the side of this wall and then jump on the top of it. Then jump again in the spike pit with another tap jump. And try to get into this compartment without hitting the upper section of ground. As hitting the corner can send you right back into the spike pit. You're going to have to tap left in order to line this up correctly. Once you end up getting into this compartment, jump as late as possible, continue to hold jump, do another jump right here, roll forward, jump in front of the saw blade, and try to jump off the stairs up here. If you end up messing it up, go ahead and just jump a couple of times here in order to gain enough height to go over. This is generally going to be faster than using the ski lift no matter what. Jump and collect the flag. So those are the first 12 levels of Red Ball. The strategies shown in this video should be able to get you to a sub 4 on your first day, and if perfected, could even get you to a 3x. If you want to learn more strategies like the spring jump in level 3, top cycle 7, or plunger jump in level 9, the Discord's a great place to ask. Thanks for watching, and please let me know if you have any questions in the comments.